What's up, my Rona squad? Squad! Go and put that in the comments. Rona squad in the house. Whew. So if you watch this in the replay, go ahead, give me your thoughts on this conversation, or just say hello. Let me know how you're doing. How's life treating you in the season of Rona? And like, dislike, subscribe, do whatever you choose to do in the season of Rona. Hi, Maggie. Maggie, you are definitely a new face. I've never seen you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Ash. So I'm having a little general malaise today. I have not been feeling good all day. And in this season of Rona, hi, Melissa, the first thing you want to do is check your symptoms. Anytime you're not feeling good, you check your symptoms. And I don't, but so I've been tired all day. I've been like sleep half the day, like up and down, sleep, sleep, up and down. Hey, Jana. So I decided, since I was up for a little bit, so this isn't going to be a super long, live. This is going to be a more in and outer. Um, but this has been in my head for a minute. It's been here for quite some few days. And I was trying not to say anything because, it is the season of the Rona. It's my tip is fine. I just wasn't feeling good. Um, I probably got a slight case of food poisoning, honestly. Hi, Tammy. This isn't lipstick. This is just my lip balm. This is my Lip Freak. This is the one that burns your lips. Like it. Hey, Coco. So, I mean, look at this hair. I mean, it's like I got this hairdo going on. I gotta do some of my hair tomorrow. Anyhow, anywho. Oh, Nog, how are you? So I have a unpopular opinion or two in the season of Rona in reference to YouTube. So here's the big one. And this will be the one that will get people to unsubscribe to me, not watch me anymore, all that other good stuff. Thank you, love. Here it goes. So, when I'm watching YouTube videos, we have a new style of disclaimer on YouTube videos. Hold me up. Hey, Kim. Here's the new style. The new style of disclaimer on YouTube videos is to apologize for making videos that are about the subject matters that we always have in the season of Rona. Because, I know that, we're all dealing with things, but I just want to be a happy place. Everybody is now claiming that the reason why they're videoing is because they want to be a happy place in the season of Rona. And there's a lot of apologizing for doing these videos because you don't want to seem like you don't care what's going on and yada, 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 ad nauseum. Okay, so let me tell you why. Let me push this back just a little bit. Why I'm about to give you all this unpopular opinion. Because I'm tired of hearing them. It's like people are doing them over and over again. You don't have to do them on every video. You don't have to. Okay, listen. We were doing this before Rona started. We will continue to do it. This is kind of like the thing we do, either our passion or how we take it as a job or whatever. Whatever it is, we're just, go ahead and do it. You know, just do your videos. If you have something that, and then, right. Hey, Lisa. So yeah, it's like we are here for an escape. We are here for whatever. Hi, Chana. Whatever you are here to give to your audience, give it. You don't have to keep saying over and over again, oh, I just want to be the happy place. Listen, I am who I am, and the reason why I say things are because I want to say them. I don't feel this need to continue to, justify what I'm doing. People want to watch you, they're going to watch you, and they're going to get out of you what they need. What I don't need to hear is this constant, oh, and I hope you're my prayer. And if you're going to say something about Rona all the time, at least not make it so repetitive that it becomes bullshit. At least put something in it of yourself. Don't just do this little tape recording of a speech about Rona every time you post a video. Ooh, some people gonna be mad at me. I'm sorry, I had to say it. This probably came out because I'm not feeling well today, and I've been trying to hold it in, but I was like, come on now, I'm just trying to. Everybody, I see it all the time, Lala. There's a whole list of people doing it. It's a whole list of people that, I can't even say, yeah. Right. Hey, and it's not that I don't get that you are, like I don't think that anybody is not concerned or have sympathy or caring about the situation. But when it becomes like almost the same thing every time, it's like, right, yeah, because it's one thing if you are saying something to like help or, like, because listen, I'm not gonna say, right, the luxury beauty YouTubers are saying it, everybody's saying it, and here's what I'm gonna say about that. It's not that there's anything wrong with showing concern for your audience and everything, but it becomes it becomes like, just robotic if it's every time. If it's like here and there, if you bring it up like, hey, I was thinking about this, how are you faring, this is what I'm doing, anything, you know but you know what, there's a way to do it. What I'm saying is like the same shit over and over again. Instead of doing that, right, well, it's not even so much about it in negative, but it's just like we like for instance, I was watching somebody, one of the things that I saw was like somebody just came back and started doing videos. Hasn't been done videos in a couple of months. Now, more than likely you're starting to do videos again because you figure this is a good time to come back because people are watching. That's just being real. And that's okay. And it's okay. Exactly, that's the whole thing. They don't mean it, and it becomes very artificial or not. So my thing is, it's cool to say it every once in a while, every few videos, because you want to, maybe you feel like reiterating, or maybe you have a moment. But it would be more um, relevant or meaningful if it wasn't all the time, and if it really came. Right. Right. It would be more relevant or meaningful if it just didn't sound the same over and over again. If you just always gonna say, "Oh, I'm just really concerned about," no, say things that make sense, or say or don't say anything at all. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. It's right. The insincerity of it is real. Right. Exactly, Lala. And that's one thing if they're talking about it, but I'm just saying the whole intro. It's not even about people who are talking about it a lot, but just like the people who doing stuff like this, like doing perfume videos, doing makeup videos. Um, Coco, you watched the same video I watched. I know exactly who you talking about because I just watched that shit, and I was like, how come everything seems like this is a paid promo? You caught that shit too? Okay, so it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me that watched that shit. Right. Right. The ones who are posting about how to survive a shortage are fine because this is something that they're doing. This is something, but the ones who are like, right, yeah. After I was like, so everything is, oh, I was at their event. Jane, we must have watched the same exact. I know who she's talking about. I know exactly who she's talking about because I started watching one of the videos. I said, what? Then I watched the other one. I said, oh, okay, so this is all, but she can pay for every person that she's mentioned. Yes, it's two videos back to back. I was like, you, what? Oh, okay, so I see what you're doing. Well, okay, so here's what it is, Lala. It's not that they're doing promos with it, but what it is, she came on, oh, I just want to come back, and I just wanted to say these things, and we've been dealing with it, and I hope you're doing well, and I'm just praying for you. I care about you as my subscribers, and blah blah blah. And then she went into the video, and every product that she mentioned in her spring products, she had been involved with them on a paid level. So it's like, now she was good enough to say, I was at their event. I was at their event. I mean, everything was, she's either done a promo for them or she was at one of their events. Right. Yep. Oh, yes. Hi, just see it. Girl, I was like, oh, okay. Honey, right. The money was getting low. And hey, and let me just be real with y'all. I'm okay with you being like that, but don't come off with that fake insincerity because you're coming back. Right, right. And place the IG pic in the video too, baby. Yes. I was like, all right now. All right now. Because I ain't mad if you come to make your coins because we got to make our money. Hey, we listen, folks got to make their money. But it was like, I was like, okay, am I the only? And then I'm reading the comments. I'm like, I started looking at the comments. I said, is anybody noticing that this is just a paid promo? Is anybody noticing that she's on here? So clearly, this is some cross promotion that she's trying to make, because she's done work with these people on these. Hey, Tracy. Well, I'm trying not to say no names. Right. But it's like, but we're all moving in those directions, we're doing our thing. I'm like, good Lord. Hi, how are you? You're new, Saba. It was like, and I've seen like so many of them. Right, right. That was I'm okay. I'm gonna send you the videos. I'm gonna send some of y'all the video in a link. Oh yeah. Um. Well, I can say that I. Oh, look at you being messy in my booth thing, but it was just like, wow, okay. So you saw it too, Tracy. So you saw it too. Okay, so it ain't just us. Did you catch it though? Here's my question: did you catch it? Did you catch how serious the promo was in it? I was like, girl, you might as well just say put paid promo in this damn thing. You could have just put paid promo in this thing, and I'd have been like, okay, because at least it'd have been, it would have at least been more honest about it. Boom, there you go. Yep, Tracy. Yeah, you watched it. You watched it. Oh, it was hilarious. I was like, okay now. Okay now. I was like, okay now. All right. Well, let me just be honest. And says for the people who know, I don't mess with her anyway. So I'm gonna tell the truth. Here's the truth. I'm gonna give y'all the truth of the story. Let me tell you why I don't mess with this chick. Wait a minute. Let me tell y'all why I don't mess with this chick anyway. Okay, fuck it. We've talked about people before. Her name is Tiff Benson. Uh, what? It's her name is Tiff Benson. Y'all can go look at her. Look at her spring perfume videos. Whoo, let me just say. But let me tell you why I haven't watched her in a long ass time. But it was like, ooh, spring pricks. I like watching like spring collections and things like that because you never. Well, she's a fragrance YouTuber. But the reason why I don't mess with her is she's the one, she was doing a premiere. You know, she was doing a video premiere. And it was in the morning. I happened to see it on and they had, you know how you have the live chat. And I've done premieres when I was doing videos. And you know how it rolls if you've ever been in them. You're chatting with everybody just like you all are chatting, which is kind of cool. I like those sometimes where you're doing the chat, right? So I go into her little chat because I see this video and it's running. It's during the premiere. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just watch this thing, right? And so I said hi, and and I had just started watching. I said, oh, I really am loving your videos, yada yada yada. That's what I said, right? Now, mind you, let me just be honest. It was only 4 people in the chat besides her, me, and 3 other people and her. So it's 5 people in total in this chat. Do you know this wench who did not yet never said a word to me? I spoke twice. I said, well, maybe she missed it. But I said, maybe she stepped away. No, but she was chatting with the people she knew. Yes, but I never told y'all today. So she was chatting to her regular subscribers, her subscribers that she knew. But, I guess she didn't know me. So she didn't bother saying, she didn't even say hello. Hi, how are you? Thank you for watching. Not a motherfucking thing to me. And here's what I'm going to say. And I'm about to be there anyway. So I'm going all the way there today. I'm going all the way there. Let me just give y'all all of it. She just gives me vibe of, y'all know I'm black girl beige, but I'm soul sister number 1. She just gives me the vibe that she's one of them black girls who don't have many black friends. I said it. I said it. She just even watching her videos and the way she talks and everything. I'm like, oh, she don't fuck with the sisters. I said it. There we have it. Boom. There we go. Nah, if she got friends, they white. They don't look like me. They ain't even as pale as me. I'm just telling the truth. It's just the truth that God loves. And y'all know this is the truth. We know there are people like this. So it's just the vibe. Right, like Makeup Shayla. Mm-hmm. Like Makeup Shayla, right? Exactly. She loved everybody but somebody to look like her. So yeah, but it was just like so rude. And I was like, wow. Yeah, but like if you watch this video, it's very much so because everything she talks about, every product she talks about, she has had some work with them. And I think if I'm not mistaken, she is one of those Sephora ambassadors. I think she got picked to be one, like, especially on the fragrance side. And I know she's been nominated for fragrance something, because she is kind of well known, within the fragrance community, I guess. But yeah, it was like, wow. And I just watching it was like, for real, she should have just put paid promo in there because it was clear that she was getting paid on the back end on this whole. It's clear she's getting paid on the back end from quite a few of the companies that she talked about. Very clear. See, Kristen, you watched it too. You see what I'm saying? It was like hey Joshua, almost every product she talks about, has been sponsored by them, has done some work with them, something with these companies. It was like, well, not the way she did it though. You're supposed to disclose, but not everybody discloses, Kim. Come on. I mean, you just got to read between the lines, because it wasn't like she was saying anything. She made a collection video. So it wasn't like she said this and this is this product. She just made a collection video and she talked about them. So technically, she really doesn't have to disclose it, but it was very obvious that there was something going on. Right. She's got close to 60,000 subscribers. So I mean, she's got a decent amount of subscribers. But right. Right. They flew me out. I was lucky enough to be invited. I had the pleasure of working with. Thank you, Kristen. That's exactly how she was putting it. That is exactly how she was putting it. That Kristen just put it all in there. Hey, patience, and it was like, okay, all right then. And looking at her videos, she hadn't really done hardly any videos, and then all of a sudden you pop in with this, and everything you saying is from places that have invited you out, and you've worked with them in the past, and you were at this promotion or this opening. I was like, okay, girl, all right, girl. Right. Oh yeah, she had fragrance, and she's working really hard on the fragrance side. Yes, yes. I did see she has a blog, but I won't look at that one either. After that little fiasco of me being a her premiere, I said, okay, wait, clearly I'm not supposed to be around here. I'm not supposed to know you. But it, like I said, it came up and I was like, well, let me see. Maybe I'll see some new products. Maybe I'll see some new, perfumes I've never heard of. I love Raw Beauty Christie, but it was just like, what? Right. I'm like, okay. I wasn't gonna mention it, but damn, you sure did see it, because I just happened to see it today too. I was like, all right, girl. All righty, girl. So now, Tracy, now that was interesting. Now, this was a while ago, but yeah, it was only 4 people in the chat, for real. And I think one of the things is, it was a strange time to do a premiere anyway. It was like I just so happened to be home. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, that's all it was. Because it was hardly anybody. Right. Right. Hi, love. Hi, Janice. Now I know who a sophisticated lady is. Hey, Janice. So yeah, it was like, okay. But yeah, so I thought that one was really good. And so she's like she's like a poster child for what we're talking about the whole, thing, in the so that was that. I was like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. I can't even say nothing. Anyway, anywho. Oh yeah, Lucia Tepper. Well, Lucia Tepper is off the map now. She went off and went back to school. Yeah, I've been watching her Polina Scar perfume videos. Yeah, I've been watching her. She's good. Oh, I can't stand none of y'all. I can't stand none of y'all. I can't stand none of y'all. I can't stand. I love y'all, but I can't stand y'all. But so yeah. So in the season of Rona, of course. Oh, by the way, hold on. Let me just say this: Patience, Hot Bella experience. Patience. Hi, Colette. Hey, Karen. Patience did a live on her IG channel, and it was so good. She was so fun. So if you do that again, let us know, Patience, because she had her glass of wine and she was kicking it. It was so good. I'm just here to say it because you was real chill. Because let me tell you something. Watching Patience, you are such the lady. She's such the lady and she's so proper and everything. Patience got loose on her live. It was so much fun. So hi V, how are you? Hi. So just letting you know, if she does it again, we need, and you're on make sure you're following her on IG so you can catch her live, because Patience was like, let me have some wine. I was like, I'm loving it. So, and it was so comfortable. She wasn't like uncomfortable with it. She was just chilling and talking. It was a really good live. And let me just tell you, hi Southern Tea Time, you're new. I've never seen you before. Welcome. Because let me just tell y'all, I am a judgy person when it comes to lives. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Yes, yes, that was so much fun. That her virtual happy hour, it was so cute. Listen, let me just tell y'all, because I do judge. I do judge. I critique lives. I really do. I ain't gonna sit up here in front like I don't. I go into some and I try to watch and I'll be like, oh my God, no, I can't watch this, and I click off because some people just aren't ready for lives. They just aren't, and I get it, because especially if you do pretty much, if you do videos, the switch from video to live can be very daunting. However, it's just so funny because it's like some people are, they're not ready for it, and they're not ready to navigate it right, and so they still want to be like in a video mode, but they're trying to do the live, you know uh hey, thank you for coming in. So, and it's not that I don't want to watch them. It's just sometimes it's like, oh, okay, no, this is rough on me to watch you. I'm sorry, I gotta go. And I hate to be that way, but it's just the truth. And it's not so much that I think that people. Oh, of course, Mark. I was just checking on him. We were just talking about him. I was looking for Mark. I'm checking on him to see how he's doing, because Mark used to be his lab. Mark's labs were lit. Mark used to have some fun lives. And like some people have really good lives, even when they have a lot of people in there. Right. And then, right. And I don't get the bigger YouTubers who delete every live after it is over. What is the point of doing them? What is the point of this? I don't know. He was having some issues. I know he was in school. I haven't really been able to. I'm trying to catch up with him and contact him to see how he's doing. So I'll be finding out how he's doing and see what's going on as much as I can. I have talked to Kenwe. Kenwe and the baby is doing fine. She's doing really good. So her and the baby are doing well. He's looking, healthy and everything. I just talked to her this week. So, I try to, if I can remember, yes, he got back in school. If I can try to remember, I do try to reach out to people from time to time if I haven't heard from them, just to make sure that they're doing okay. Right. Okay. So, but here's the thing. Um, if people gonna record you, they're gonna record you. Yes, yes, that's what she was doing. Um, so, um, but the thing is, if people are gonna screen record you, they're gonna screen record you, but they're gonna come on screen recording you. So there's no point in trying to like. So if I guess, but I guess, they figure it's like Snapchat. They're gonna try to get rid of it. Um, they get. I think what happens is they get the AdSense while it was on. Maybe if people come in. All right. Right. Yeah, I just fixed it. Well, to be honest, I don't watch a lot of the larger YouTubers. Right. I got it. I saw what was happening. It was something else. So I don't. Yeah, I'm back because I fixed it. I don't really watch the bigger YouTubers because right. Okay, see, there's the thing. So if he's getting super chats, the super chats stick. So that might be why. So Nadi is getting rid of them, but he's good because he's getting super chats. Um and so that works for him, obviously. So obviously that's why he's doing it. Okay, so that's being honest. He's probably doing it for the super chats. Screen record you. That's what people do. How do you think people Snapchats? Because they screen record. So when they go right. So yeah, some people get insane super chats. So doing it, getting your super chat money on, and then deleting it is okay because you might have made like $300 or $400 in it. Yeah. Super chats are you can send money to me through YouTube. So while you're sitting here, you can super chat me. Yeah, so people screen record, just in case they say something so they can have it on them. That, especially when you're the larger YouTubers. But that makes sense because they're getting that super chat. So the super chat, will make the difference. Because then if you think about it, right. Yeah. And I don't know. I am conflicted about things like super chat, Patreon, things like that. I'm conflicted about them, even though as a small, and here's the interesting thing, as a small YouTuber, I should be pushing for those type of things because I'm the one struggling. I got but they got bills to pay too, and they live in a lot of them are living off of their social media presence. So hey, they gotta do what they gotta do. But I'm just conflicted about it. I think that if I feel like I'm giving you something for it, then I'm okay with it. So, like, I'm okay with doing my Zoom belly dance class and saying, hey, give me a donation. I think I'm going to put down a specific amount for donations because I don't want people giving me too much, but I also want people to give it to me consistently. So, um, right. Yes, you only get 70% in the super chat. Yep. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. And some of them do only respond to the people who send super chats. So, if you pay, they're going to look at your stuff and then they're going to respond to you. So, but just being honest, it is a paycheck, and for many this is what they do, this is their living. So I get how you're trying to get these other streams of revenue. I get it. But like for me, and I will say this: we are putting out content. We are working. We this is a job, and it takes a lot. I mean, the amount of money that we spend when we're doing things and thinking about doing things. Like I'm sitting up here with notes about ideas and things like that. So there is some sort of payment that should happen, and I guess if they want to do the super chat, thing, that's cool. But it's just some of them just ain't that interesting that I would want to give them some money. I'm just being honest. I mean, I help you out by watching, but just throwing a couple of dollars at you, no, 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 not gonna happen. So that's that's like for me, but I am conflicted about those because I mean it would help if I was like, hey, throw me a couple of dollars here and there, but I just feel like kind of tacky. And that's just my own personal issues. It's not like I think it's wrong for anybody on the YouTube, on any social media platform, to get paid for their content. I don't believe that that's not true. I don't think that that's not right. I don't think that it isn't cool to get paid for your content. But I just don't know how to monetize to that point that I feel comfortable asking for. Because if I'm going to ask you to give me money all the time, I feel like I really need to be pushing out something that's really incredible that you should want to pay for. And that's just my own personal issues. Whatever else somebody does, I'm cool with it. I might not give you not a dime, but hey, peace be with you, make your money. So that I don't have as many issues with. It's just, but I will say this, not everybody's made for live. Not everybody's made for live streaming, and some people should just be honest with themselves about that. And it's okay. Might not be your scene. Might not be what you should be doing. So that's another unpopular opinion. I do judge. I watch them and I go, no, 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 because I've watched people on live streams who still talk to the camera like there's nobody there. So they don't really interact as well. If you're on a live stream, you should be interacting with your audience. But I think they're just not ready to do that interaction. So they'll catch something, they'll say something, and they'll do that. But they really don't interact well with their audience. And that's a tough thing to do. My shit has not been moving. Right? Right? Okay. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, um, not because I'm a teacher, but because I had already been doing live streaming before I ever came on YouTube. Um, so yeah, and that's what I would have to figure out. Like if I was doing a Patreon, I would have to have private live streams. Um, um, so because I had already been playing for when Periscope was hot, I used to be on Periscope. So I had already been live streaming. So live streaming to me was nothing. So coming onto this platform, and once I saw that I could do it here, I was like, cool, I love live streaming because I like the interaction. Don't get me wrong, I can sit in front of a camera and, speak to the camera like I'm speaking to people, but I just really like the interaction of people speaking. Why isn't it letting me see y'all's conversation? It's ridiculous. So it was easier for me for that. Right. Yeah, so it's like I don't know how to approach the whole thing about, hey, if you want to send me some cash, feel free. Maybe I should just put my Cash App, my PayPal in my thing. Hey, if you want to send me a little something to help with to help with the maintenance and whatever of this channel, send it here. I don't know. Hey Sylvia, hey Sylvia. Yes, and that's it. Some people are great on camera, but they don't do well with live people, and that's the thing. Not that live streaming is not the best for everybody, and that's okay because, like, we've discussed it. YouTube don't send out my videos. Um, I get that, Kristen, but I don't. It's just like I'm trying to. Let me say this. I'm trying to get past that. What I consider vlogging outdoors, I've done it before. You know, I actually would probably do. It is, but it ain't like it used to be. Cause woo, Periscope was wild as fuck, baby. Y'all have no idea. Periscope used to be so wild back in the day. Back in the day, right? I don't know, Action Kid. Back in the day, Periscope was so wild. We used to watch all kind of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Like, for real. Like, we would get it would be like a call. It would be somebody would go live. Honey, Periscope they used to have people having sex on there, and it was, honey, Periscope was wild. This was before they was really, I guess, I don't know, they might have started monitoring it more, but it was literally people doing sex shows on there, all kinds of stuff on Periscope. And we would like get in touch with, if somebody caught it, they would go live to tell us who to go watch, and then we would all go watch and then come back and talk about it. Because I mean, it was wild. I mean, wild. It was like, what? There was naked yoga on there all the time. Yes. It was all, but it was very interesting. Like you said, you could see all kinds of stuff all over the world. Ooh, baby, yes, we started catching stuff. They would, a lot of these people would delete it after it was done. But then what they started, honey, it's Periscope started becoming porn because people were doing live sex shows. They was just making you pay for private to be in their private Periscopes. It would be some of the craziest stuff we would see. It was like, did they really film themselves doing? We would just like be like hecklers. Yes, it was linked to Twitter. Hey, James Winston? What? I'm looking at that like I know this ain't James Winston, but okay, I guess it is. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, Periscope. So I was already used to doing lives, so going live on here was like no big deal. James is one of my friends. He's a serious foodie, so if he's been someplace, he knows all the best places to go eat. And so that's James. Um, Oh, honey, it was. But it was also a lot of. But I'm gonna tell you the other thing that was going on Periscope that was really good. Um, was there was a lot of business interaction. There was a lot of business ways. Like for instance, and I was gonna talk. I tried to do this on here, baby. Yes, it did. Um, is like there were nights where people would go live. We would have live jumps. You know, we would have live jumps. Like somebody would go live for like an hour on their channel and then say, okay, now everybody go from here to this person's channel. And we would do like, and it would be like, we might have a subject matter and we would do something. And so that was one of the fun things about it because it was like Thursday nights. I used to be on this one little business forum and that's what they would do. I think we were only doing half hours. So we would do 30 minutes and everybody, and then you would direct everybody to the next person in the jump. And so it was, those were the things that they did well on there. People on YouTube ain't ready for it because I did try to do that on here and people just really weren't ready for it. But it's a really cool way to yeah, and it really right. Well, because I no one's willing to commit to the timing. Um but it's not even that they can't do it, it's just no one will commit to the time and say, okay, we're going to do this on this day and we're going to do it. And it really does work. If you do these like once a week, people start knowing that these are happening and they start waiting for them and watching them. And then, we had different, different people. And if you have it, enough people coming, you can, you can switch up. So it's not like you have to do it every week, but if you have a pool of people who'll do it, right. Yeah, Twitch, that's what I always think of it as. Now I do know some people who left Periscope and went to Twitch. Like I know a guy who um he's doing he has a beer review channel and he's in Vegas and I think he uses Twitch. And so, a lot of people do use it, but I just never moved to that platform. And I just got to be honest, I can only manage so many platforms and I'm terrible with IG. I'm trying to get better. This is the one that I actually do maintain better. So I'm not trying to like start another platform and then, you know, you know, and then try to, build up a audience on that platform because then I'm leaving this platform and hoping this one will work. It's just, you got, in this day and you got to figure out what you can do. So I'm, cool with, let me just do YouTube and work on IG and just become more consistent and work on building my IG page. That's all I can do. I'm just being honest about it. Twitch sounds good. People have tried to get me to go over there. You know, so it's like I would like to, but and if I'm just not gonna make the money, it just is what it is. I'm just I have become very. I'm working on my Zen like feelings about it. So I'm like, yeah, right. So I'm trying to work on my IG, get my footprint better on, but yeah, it's a lot to keep up with. So it's only, and that's why I say people, if this is what they do deserve to get paid because it takes a lot to maintain a channel, to maintain a social media presence. It is not easy. It is not the simplest thing to do. So, people do deserve to be paid for their time and effort. And I don't understand why that's kind of a difficult si- thought for a lot of people, because you pay for other people all the time. When we go to the movies and go watch a movie, we pay for those stars to get paid, and we have no problem with that. But when it comes down to people who do this type of thing, it's like, oh, this isn't real, this isn't that much, oh, when actually a lot of these people put in a lot more time than all these people that you throw your money at, no problem. Beyonce do a concert, people pay $400-$500 for a ticket without a problem. Not to say that she doesn't give a good show. Listen, I don't want the beehive coming for me. Oh hell yeah, they can hate me right now, come for me, I don't give a fuck. You know so it's it's in May, they might as well cancel. Ain't nobody going to Japan in May. I know they keeping hope alive, but they might as well let go of that hope. We are in April. May is less than 30 days away. And no, that's not happening. Yeah. But yeah, they should wait for them to cancel. So hopefully they'll get their money back. Because you see a lot of people are having problems getting money back, right? Because companies are like, well, you could have rescheduled. Right. Oh my God. I'm sorry I sprayed on something. Oh my God, this smells so good. Okay. Okay, yes, we like you. Well, I mean, people do pay, so, but I'm just saying that there's like this vibe, this belief, and let me say this, and let me just say this: it's in certain genres, because, like I've always said, the video game community, yeah, but I couldn't get enough people who would do it, who actually have access to live streaming, that would actually do it. I can't stand you, Melissa. Melissa, so you just had to jump in with that. Yeah, go and get your extra toilet paper. Go and get your extra toilet paper. Remember when you could get colored toilet paper though? See, that's the problem now though. You have everything has to be white now, because no one does anything white. Just a little white paint. Now we don't have the pink and the green. Remember when you had that pink and blue, had your matching toilet paper? It was just terrible for our stuff. We didn't know how much we was hurting our tracks. But I used to love that pink northern. I used to love pink northern toilet paper. Worst shit ever for your cooch. Right. Right. We didn't care about them dyes in it. Right? We did not. See, that's what I'm saying. The bathrooms was cute though. Our cooches was in trouble. Right, you can dye your own. Our cooches weren't, it wasn't the best idea for our cooches, but hey, it was cute as hell. Ooh, we had, honey, if my mama would send me to the store, we had some colored toilet paper. If, hunty. If my mama had sent me to the store, it was some colored toilet paper coming. Right, she coloring TP instead of eggs this shit, right? Because who needs an Easter egg when you can have some colored toilet paper, right? Exactly. She gonna start a trend. Melissa's about to start a trend. That's all there is to it. She's about to start a trend. It's gonna be on and popping. Who, when you had that colored toilet paper, right? You about to blow up. Put them on IG. $24 for a pack, girl? No, for special occasions. No, Hey Janine. Right, coat. Maybe she ain't young, but maybe her mama just knew better than the rest of our parents. Was like, who with less. But but let me say, but I mean, colored toilet papers, colored toilet paper was at the same time that you could go with a note to the store and get your mama or your uncle or your daddy's cigarettes. So I mean, colored paper was during the time of, please let sell my son, sell my child. Louise she needs 2 packs of Winston's and some chewing tobacco. Thank you very much. Because everything, baby, right, all these rules and stuff. All you had to do was have that little note from your mama or your uncle or your daddy. You just went to the store and just got them a pack of Winston's, Virginia Slims menthols. Those were the days of the innocence, because did nobody question you, right? Hey, 5, 6 years old, you just walk up there with your little note. They would just give it to you. Give it to you. Man, I used to go get my neighbors. Listen, I was a little hustler. Right, your parents would be in the car. I was a little hustler. I used to go for the neighbors. They used to have to pay me a quarter, and I would go get their cigarettes. Baby, I used to give my neighbors Virginia Slims menthols. I used to have a little hustle going on. Man, please. Tweety, will you go and get? I sure will, Miss. I used to go get my neighbors chewing tobacco for her. Maybe a quarter, 50 cents for my right. Keep the change. Okay, let's do this. Man, please. Right? Exactly. Oh, and look, and as a kid, you could go into a bar and get some stuff like that. Man, please. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You got to get your Reese's peanut butter cups money. You guys to get your stuff. I used to get snuff from my next door neighbor. She used to get her little chewing tobacco. Heck yeah. Let's not go down this path, because you know where we're going to go. When we start talking about food, because we're going to start talking about old school candy. We're going to start talking about Chico sticks. We're going to start talking about Chico sticks and lemon heads. And now laters and wine candy. I love a Chico stick. Oh my God. Chico sticks. I don't know what was about them little sticks of hardness. Sticks of hardness. Try to bust out your teeth. A Chico stick? I don't even know how to explain it. A Chico stick it was like a candy. It was a stick form, but it was like coconut. It had coconut on the outside, and it kind of had like this peanutty taste to it. So it's like a peanutty coconut kind of vibe to it. You just have to have them. You just have to have. Oh, you had to live. See, that's because y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all didn't have a hood corner store, and you didn't have a candy lady on your block in your neighborhood, because right, peanut butter and coconut is orange and delicious. Right. So right, it's sort of like a Butterfinger, but it's got coconut. Yes, you got to have the ooh, yes, baby. Yes. And then I love those things. Don't call them. You know what, Michelle? Sometimes I don't know if we're really friends, because half the shit I like you don't like, baby. It was good. honey. And then if you don't have the candy lady who had the place in her garage, you know what I'm saying? Because the candy lady usually had her little store in her garage, and she opened up the garage door, and you can get your pickles, and you can get your icy cups. You get your icy cups and the different flavors. You can have two flavors in your icy cup and everything. Man, come on now. That was life, right? Right? Yes. Snow. Right. Right. The pickles with the peppermints. Now I didn't really had the juices. Had them little juices for a quarter. Had them little juices in a quarter. Come on now. Come on. Man, we just had them little. Remember the little punches? There was the little juices, and they was like looked like little barrels. The little barrel juices. That's what I'm talking about, Tracy. The little barrel juices for a quarter. Yes, baby. Yes. And then you could get you some lemon heads. Oh, yes, yes. I mean, you can have a mom and pop store, but you know, when you live in the hood, you got a candy lady. That tell you where you lived at. Pickles, pig feet, eggs, and pickles. Right. Yes. Mm-mm. I was not a zero bar person. No, no, not the zeros. Right. But yeah. Now we'll go to the candy warehouse and go get some stuff now. They still got a lot of this you could get. Hell, right. I don't do no, yeah, no pig's feet over here. But however, if a well stocked candy lady would have those things for the adults. See, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta still have, a well stocked candy lady serviced everybody, and that was including the adults in the neighborhood, because maybe your mom and daddy sent you with the money and you had to get them something. Yeah, you gotta get your popsicles, get some slush puppies. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, them waxy bottles were stupid, but I liked them until I got older and said there's really nothing in them. So there's really nothing in them. But a well-stocked candy lady was ready for everybody. Yeah. The bitter honeys are not like they used to be. Bitter honeys are not like they used to be. They've taken out that little center of nutty stuff. So I have don't like them anymore. Listen, I love the ice cream man, but I don't necessarily like the soft serve ones. I like the ones who had the regular stuff like the bomb pops and stuff, because the soft serve, my mom would had me scared of them. But I would do the soft serve truck sometimes. But I really like the ones that had the bomb pops on there, and the what's the things, the push-ups. Yes, with the bubblegum eyes. Yes. Yes, the push-ups was my shit. I love the push-up. Ooh. Bomb pops was my shit. Yeah, he was a little creep. I loved a good push up, especially when they started doing the push ups in different flavors. Because remember, it used to just be orange sherbet, and then they started having the raspberry ones, and then they had like a cherry sherbet, baby, chocolate eclairs. Yes, but I like the strawberry eclair better than the chocolate eclair back in the day. Um, I like the chocolate. I like the strawberry. Yeah, now the candy lady sold the loose cigarettes. Now they just sell them on the streets now. Loose squares, loose squares. Strawberry shortcake. There we go. Strawberry shortcake. Taco bar is later, Sylvia. They didn't have them when we were young. Taco bar was much later. Oh, the different flavor push-ups, girl, those are so good. So good. So good. But when my kids were young, we used to have a 7-Eleven that had the best slushies ever. They had 16 different flavors at all times. We used to make such rainbow flavored slushies. They were so good. Oh my goodness. Yes. Always it had, yeah, at least 15. 10 to 15. It was at least like about 15 flavors. Cuz I would go, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I would have like watermelon, a layer of watermelon with a little Sprite, with a little green apple. It would just be layers of slushy going on. I miss that 7-Eleven. I've never seen one had them just like that. That's the only one I knew of. Yes, right? So, now for me with the ice, I like, let's just be honest, the best ice you can ever get is hospital ice. I mean, the ice, hospital ice cannot be beat. Hospital ice can't be beat. I mean, you can get the ice from every place else, but the hospital ice cannot be beat. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Hospital ice is the best ice. That's all there is to it. You can fight me on that, but I'm just, we all know it's true. Those little nuggets are perfect. See, I like Italian ice, but it depends on where you get it from. Right. It's just like, Sonic does have good ice. I agree with you. Sonic does. But there's none around me. Wow. See, we most of our Dairy Queens are closed. We don't have Dairy Queens as much because we used to have Dairy Queens. Whoa, I didn't hit that spot. Oh shit. I was about to run into some shit. It is, but it's some great ice though. It's great ice. Great ice. I almost hit that little spot where my floor goes down. Yeah, I don't think we have any anymore. We've got Culver's now though, so I'm happy. I can work with Culver's. Do y'all notice that we talk about food a lot when we get into these like random chats? Do y'all notice that food comes up a lot? Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so let's just talk. Our mayor and everybody should have a mayor like us because right now we got the coldest mayor in town. We got the coldest mayor in America right now because we got Lori Lightfoot. Ain't nobody fuck with Lightfoot. Lightfoot is putting it down during the Rona. So she has now said the liquor stores have to shut down at 9 p.m. Why are these people coming for, oh my God. I said, honey, what's up? People just want to complain, you know, because she's, okay, so she said now they cannot, right. So they're shutting it down at 9 p.m. Well, are you offensive? I thought you was a youngin'. So they said they're shutting them down at 9 p.m. Right, pantsuit, man, pantsuit, right, right, and she, I don't know because let me say this, I don't need to go to the liquor store after 9 p.m. That's what me and B was talking about. Let's talk about when you go to what time when you're going to a liquor store after 9 p.m. This is for two reasons, right? The two reasons are this: you are going. You having a party and you need to get some stuff because you running low on liquor, or you're on your way to a party and you need to get some liquor, right? No, okay. So what does it matter if I'm about to go into a liquor store? I'm usually in there about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, right? So now the other thing is I saw somebody. So yesterday in Chicago it was in the 70s, right? Right. You don't go to the liquor store at night unless you have to. It was in the 70s, and they got a picture of people playing basketball. one of the aldermen said, so y'all just ain't gonna listen. The hoops go down tomorrow. So I think they're taking all the hoops, the basketball hoops, out of the parks now. Because people just don't listen. You hello, goodbye, right? Right. Listen, she is a public figure. She needs to get her damn haircut. She needs to get her haircut. And for them to say she shouldn't have got her haircut, that's so stupid. That's so petty. Guess what? You ain't the mayor. You're not going on TV. You're not dealing with shit like this. So shut up. Right. Right. You got your shit early. The people go in there after 9 p.m. who really need it open after 9 p.m. are the people who need to have their asses in the house anyway, because those are the street people who standing on the corner kicking it with their friends. That's the people who go in after 9 p.m. Come on now. Right? Leave my mayor alone. Leave life alone. Yeah, they're gonna take the hoops down. Hell yeah. Yeah, Jana, they will take those. They will have them go around and take down the hoops in all of the parks. Yes, they will. Chicago is that city. They gives no fucks. Please. Hell yeah, they will. They'll take them hoops down. That ain't shit. They get some workers out there, take them hoops down. Boom, boom, boom. Workers will love it and give them some overtime. So yeah, those hoops will be coming down. Right. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Rita. Right. I mean, let's just be honest. Of course they're gonna take them down. Um, honey, she shut our parks down. That's why they weren't even supposed to be in the park. Yeah. People were outside, but here's the interesting thing. This is only because of the Rona. Because I don't know, if this was a normal day, people wouldn't even been caring that much. You know, they wouldn't have been trying to rush out and do stuff that they wouldn't have normally done because it was one day of warm weather. So people need, since y'all gotta be fucking hard headed, now they gonna keep taking shit away. And everybody gonna act like, oh my god, this is so terrible. This is Big Brother. Well, no, this is big dummies who fucking up shit. Did y'all see, since we talking about it, what's them two bras names again? What's them two bras names again? Polyester and cotton? Whatever. Right? Polyester and cotton. Trump's girls. Yeah, them two broads. They said, they tweeted, and Twitter shut them down for a little bit. They tweeted that people should go outside, because by staying inside we're not getting any, basically we need to go out because we need to get the immunities from outside, and by staying in we're just making ourselves more vulnerable. But let's just say this, and who did they vote for and who do they stomp for? Right. So they just the biggest but they just further clarified why they are some of his biggest supporters. Just further clarified why they're his biggest supporters. Right. It's like, okay, y'all some idiots. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So much. What about the DR? Oh, Kim's about to come with some stuff. Okay. What about the DR? Right. So, uh, well, and keep it up. It is. Well, let me just say this. I'm gonna go with the fact that it is contagious, and how about if we stay away from each other as much as possible? We might not get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that if there's a contagion that they cannot control yet, I'm gonna stay as far away from getting any of that contagion as I possibly can. And if that means staying in my house most of the time, I'm okay with doing that. My house is okay. I got a front porch, I got a back porch, I can see outside. I got to, I if I walk outside, I will make, I'll go out early to give me a nice little walk outside. Whatever. I'm not going to congregate where people are. You can do this. We can make this happen. It is not this hard. It ain't this motherfucker hard. That's all I'm saying. However, it's becoming prolonged because people are stupid. Because people are being stupid. They're making this, they're prolonging this and prolonging this and prolonging this. Right. Right. So I'm going to go on and so I'm just going to, chill in my house, eat some food, go get me some liquor at 10 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry about it at 9. And just feel I'm gonna ride this out. I'm just gonna try to ride this out, and I'm gonna try to help people figure out how to ride it out and not lose their sanity. That's my goal. If I can help some people ride this out, we can all ride this out without losing our sanity. Then I have done my job in the time of Rona. That's what I've done. My job in the time of Rona. Feel free to give me some super chats. Go ahead. Smack them at me. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Okay, so I got 74 people in here. I'm going to need some more likes before y'all leave. That's all I'm going to say. I got 74 people in here. 20 likes. Come on. Right. Yeah, they've already. Now, but let's just be honest. China had that bitch up there for quite a while. So let's be clear. China locked that bitch down for a few months. So for us to think that it was going to take 30 days is ridiculous. China locked it down for what, 2-3 months? Now they're letting it go. Right. Hi, Adateo. Right. Right. So, and here's the thing. Here's the problem that we're going to have. This is the problem about this, is that once they start doing this, allowing us out, the problem, yeah, I heard that this cases started going back up, so they are back down. Right. So the problem is that we cannot go back to what we were doing immediately after the fact. And that's going to be the issue. The issue is going to be that people are going to want to go back to just hitting out there, just doing whatever. When the reality is that it has to be, all right, thank you. It has to be in waves. That's the problem. That's why it's been such a problem. If it's like, okay, they ease up on it, people gonna rush out and go fuck up immediately. So it's like they so so we must be right, and so that's the problem. See, let me tell y'all something. When they relax these things, I'm still not going to go around people a lot. Right? Right? Right. So, exactly. So, the pre-Rona days are gone for at least a year. We're going to have to calm this shit down for at least a year, which means that we have to be chill for that time. Yeah, you might be able to be around more people, but you can't be, I ain't going to nobody's club. I wasn't going anyway. Right? So we're gonna have to be slower about doing things. We can't rush out and sit at restaurants, forever. Yeah, and masks are going to be the new thing. So I got, listen, we all need to get our little wardrobe of masks. Right, right. Oh no, that's nothing. James is a marathon runner, right? Oh no, no, I ain't getting no chip. Now you ain't chipping my ass. However, you know, you sold your first mask. Yeah, I gotta get. Listen, we're gonna have a whole wardrobe of masks for a while because that's just the reality of how we're gonna be walking around. Now, here's gonna be the issue living in big cities, and that's why I ain't gonna have my ass out in the streets that much. Because when people can wear masks, guess what's gonna be happening? Guess what's gonna be happening? You're going to have a rash of robberies because now people are going to be walking around with masks on and we can't identify them. So, yeah, I'm just putting that out there that that's going to be a problem. Just putting it out there. So, just letting you know, it's going to be a problem. Yep, yep. People of color are going to be getting arrested, questioned a lot. So it's going to be hard out there. Yep, yep. So, yep. So it's going to be so, so be, yeah, exactly. It's going to be very, it's going to be a very scary time with these masks on. So, yep, yep. Yep. I don't think it will be um, worse than the depression days. Um, and if it is, it's because people um, have become softer. We can make through this. We can all make through. We can all make it through, and there will be new opportunities to create wealth. Um, there will be new opportunities to create wealth. There'll be new opportunities to do things, and we are moving into a more solitary society. We will be doing that for a while, but trust me, there will be ways to make money. And if you are smart, you will figure them out. You do not, there will always be ways to make money in any situation. So it's just about that. So it will be about being creative, because now look, people are starting to make the mask and everything. You know, yep. So, but it is about us. All right, good night. Oh no, I'm gonna be going to sleep too because I'm tired. I'm not feeling well. So it will be up to us. And let me say this: um, when it comes down to it, like I said yesterday, the earth and we need we need the stillness, right? Right. So we need this earth. We as people need the stillness. And we are learning how to be not we are learning, and so many of us have got to learn how to take care of the self. Um, we need to learn better ways to be, and it's okay, and it's forcing us to become better people. There's going to be creeps in humanity and everything, but it is forcing us to be better. Yeah, they're saying there's going to be a chip in them, and let me be honest, they probably will be. Let's just be honest. But it right, Now, and here's the thing with this, right? The earth needs this time, and maybe it will teach us not to be out here so much, and maybe we do need to slow all this shit down. Maybe Mother Nature's like, okay, motherfuckers, I'm a mother. Okay, y'all done gone a little too far. Let's reverse this shit. Um, and so maybe we'll slow down. Maybe we won't be as con, consumptive. Right. Um, Hello, Corona man. Yeah, we will. I think so many of us will. I think many of us, we will learn what it will do is teach us a different way of being, and being at home, and being okay with ourselves, and things like that. So and there's going to be more of remote things happening, like remote jobs, remote this, remote that. It's going to change a lot of that. So even with schools, the schools are setting up for a lot of remote learning, whether we are doing this or not. Trust me, we was talking about they. So some of that will be happening. So there will be more remote learning involved in schools. So in case anything happens, they can shut this down, and we won't be in the position that they were now, because it will already be in place. The technology is so there's going to be a flood of technology for things that we are learning we need now. And think about that. So once they start doing that, then that is going to change how we work in this world anyway. It will be less, and there will be more of the going out and taking walks and things like that, so yeah, exactly. Exactly. And people are going to move slower, so that's what I'm saying. So with it, the economies will adjust. Watch, what we're going to see another tech boom. Watch my words on this. There's going to be another tech boom, because at home technologies are going to be so big now. Nesting is going to be so big right now, right? Nesting is going to be big. What are you thinking about now? Your home. We want our homes to be, we want our homes to be just so nice and so beautiful. We want places of comfort now, because now we're in our homes instead of trying to rush out and go other places. That's going to be the way of the world now. There's going to be more of that. There's going to be more of, as opposed to restaurants, there's going to be more of pick up and get your food and bring it here. Have it at home. People are going to have to adjust to things. It's going to be, it's going to be so much different, the mindset, and listen to what it takes. And let me say this: it only takes 90 days to change a habit, and it only takes 90 days to create a habit, right? So that's so that understand that. So what are we doing? We changing habits right now. We are changing habits. We are changing how we even do things. I mean, think about it. Zoom is killing it. And once Zoom is people paying for Zoom, and we're doing all these Zoom concerts and everything. Think about how it's going to be. Things are going to be so much different than what they used to be. But it's 21 days, but it really takes 90 days for it really to set in. Yeah, they say 21 days to start to change it, to begin a habit, but really 90 days in means you really sunk in. Um, you know, so trust me, that's gonna be them though. Yep, it's going to change our phones. It's going to change a lot of things. And so now that's why I say it's the time to do things. I mean, and really, the only thing that left a scar on me was that one. I got one that left a scar. The rest of them didn't leave scars on me, but okay. Um, um, the phones are going to change because we are using them more. We're going to see more things happening. Yes, yes. I mean, 21 days are good, but 90 days really sinks in that habit. And like for instance, for a society really to change, it's not it takes more than 21 days. It's going to take months, of this change. And people are going to fight the change. But as the change comes, there's going to be this change, there's going to be a sea change within people and how they move and how they look at life and everything you know yeah, it's like 90 days or 12 weeks exactly. So that's what it takes to really create and change habits. So by doing this, watch. So now with that, it's now that we're talking about it, start really looking at life and how you can do that. Yep. Yep. So some of the things will change. Some of the things, like for instance, I can tell you there's going to be more gardening. There's gonna like I need to put a garden out in the backyard. I'm gonna talk to my landlord. I'm gonna start, I'm gonna get the garden up for the building. People are going to start thinking about those things more, even in urban areas. So we are going to the land is going to come back in ways that we didn't even expect to. Um, so the earth is going to come back because we're going to start doing things that are more homesteady, gardening, taking care of our homes, cooking more, canning this, that. So watch what's going to happen. Now I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I know sometimes I seem like a crystal ball, but I mean, I look at things and I'm looking at how things are moving. I'm even looking at how I'm moving and how I'm changing and how I feel about things and how, that, yeah, right. Exactly. Like now I'm sitting, like even me, I'm sitting here, oh, I gotta buy, planning my rooms and how I'm gonna live. So, so that's what, so watch. And the need to go out is going to be less because now we've learned that we can be okay in our homes, you know still the same thing, but even with them coming out with the vaccine, there's still the fear of this. See, we're still going to have this fear, we're still going to have this, remember corona, remember how we had to stay in our homes, and it's just making us enjoy and value our homes a little more. Yep. Yep. Exactly. I'm telling you, there's about to be a serious tech boom. A serious tech boom. I promise you. It's going to be, and it's going to be about things to do at home. It's going to be technology for the home, for entertaining, for connecting in large, but see, that's part of the thing that's happening right now, Kim, is that people are really putting forth the effort from everybody. Right, from everybody, from like creative people, artists, and everything that are sharing their art through technology to help keep people entertained. It's going to be a whole new world of that coming up. It's going to be ways where we're going to see concerts on our phones. That's what we're going to see. Yeah. So just be prepared. And if you notice, people are doing some really creative things. I mean, I've heard people having Zoom parties where there's like there's like people playing music in one part, people are doing like poetry. People are really getting creative about how to entertain on a different level, you know? So right. So that's what we're gonna see. Trust me, even me, like I said, for me, um, looking at now that I can teach belly dance sitting in my space. I just have to make sure I can do my space where I can like teach my belly dance. So I'm gonna do it outside most of this time, but then I'm gonna start thinking about, okay, how can I teach it throughout the winter, the cooler months? How am I gonna do that? Where can I find a little space? And then that means I don't have to have space enough, and I can only have 10 ladies in here with me. All I need is space enough for me to dance and for me to be able to turn on my camera and take it out, send it out to the world. And if that isn't like something like awesome, I don't know what is. So as opposed to me, thinking about those things, I could have people dance with me from all over the world if they're available at that time. So tell me that if that's not a cool thing to be able to do, and to create income from that by myself with very little overhead. That's awesome. So that's what I'm saying. Start looking at those things and how you could create income with so little overhead. That's going to be the difference. Trust me on this. There's going to be a lot of that. The arts are going to boom in ways you've never seen. We are going to see a change right now, that and we needed that change. And even though this is and sometimes, and let me tell you something, and if you think about it, change sometimes has to be abrupt and very and it has to be abrupt and forced upon you, right? you know so most of the time, most people don't fear change and don't want to change. This is forcing change, and that's when the best change comes, and that's when change really happens, is when it is forced upon you, when it's thrust upon you. You have no choices. And that's where we are right now in the time of corona, is that in the time of Rona, that we are now in a place of change because we have no choice but to change. And it's okay. Change is not scary, change is life. And it's scary because so many people are so afraid to change, because that's what we need to do. If you cannot stay in one space stagnant forever, that is not growth. So now we will grow as a society, as a world, because it is being forced upon us. And we will, and with the change, as this continues, we will make the changes and adjust. And so now that's what we're doing. So stop looking at it as this horrible time. It's a time of change, and see the change that it's going to make for you, and how it's going to change your life for the better. Because because change doesn't have to be bad. Most of the time, change is good because we need that change. We really do. All right, now, so I've had my philosophical moment. I wasn't even tipsy. I'm trying. See, I don't even have to be tipsy to get all the philosophical on your asses. But that's been in my head. That's been in my head. That's good for you, Emma. Wonderful. That's been in my head. So now I've brought it out. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. It was good talking to you all as always. I'm not feeling well, but hey, thank you all for hanging out with me, because I feel a little better. Make sure you leave a comment or two, say a little something, something, leave a like. Make sure you leave likes. You know, this was a good conversation. It always is when it's random. All right, girl. You know, the randomness always can always be fun. All right, y'all. See you later. Have a good night.